Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel and to this video where we are going to talk about the new Cutie collection 2020 from Nabla Cosmetics. Nabla did send me this collection in PR. I am on Nabla's PR list, but this video is not sponsored. I got the collection this Friday, and today that I'm filming this on Saturday, and hopefully it's also going up today. So I actually filmed this the same day that you're watching this, if you're seeing this when it's going live, and I'm super excited to be a bit early on this. I'm so excited to be showing you this. You know my love for the Cutie palettes. Wait, let me get the ones I have. Yes, note my pretty like sweatpants as well. They're fleece, they're from H&M. I love them. These are the two Cutie palettes that they had from before, and now they are coming out with three more Cutie palettes. So now they have 5. These were named number 1 and number 2, so it's no surprise that they're coming out with more, and I'm so excited that it's happening right now. The number 1 was the nude one. This is a really nude one, and it has a black. And then number 2 was the coral one, and this is what this one is looking like. Now we have 3 new, and with these collections it also comes 3 lipsticks. I do have one of them on today, and 3 eye pencils. These are multi-use eye pencils that you can actually like smudge. You can use like an eyeshadow stick as well. I am wearing the one that is with this collection right now, as well as a wing. I did film this look, and also I will have one look with each of these palettes up on Monday, so you will be able to see what they look like. So I will do like one look with each of these little collections. These are available right now both at Beauty Bay and at Nabla and at Ulta, depending on where you want to shop from. And the lipsticks are $16 each, the eyeliners are $18 each, and then the palettes are $22 or $24. I feel I'll put the right number here of which they are, but I will link all of it down below so you know where to find it. The first collection, which is number 3, is called Platinum. Platinum comes with this beautiful palette here that is a beautiful like cool toned brown palette, and I have filmed the look with this, and this is the look that you will be seeing tomorrow in the new makeup releases. It has this beautiful silver that is absolutely stunning. 2 mattes, 2 metallics, and 2 very high shine glittery like silvers, one darker and one more like a bright platinum. And then with this collection it is also this like rosy nude that is called also Platinum, and then it is this lighter almost nudie brown pencil, but it's not as nude as this. You can see in the swatches that it's not like a nude, like a light nude. It's more like a neutral peachy brown. Is that a color? Is that a color? Hopefully that's a color. I'm gonna also live swatch this palette for you so you can see what it looks like, because I feel like sometimes when you live swatch shadows, you see a bit better like what happens when you actually swatch them. That is the dark brown. This is the one that's called Gem System. It has a lot of shimmery particles in it. It's like a darker, like tarnished silver. And then it is the one that's called Rich Darling. It is like a neutral, like rosy brown shimmer. And this also has like cool tone shimmer particles in it. Then it is Priceless, that is like a dark bronze. And then it is this one that's called Luxuriance, that is the brightest silver ever. Like, that is pretty impressive. And then it's Aristocracy, which is like a neutral mid-tone brown. This one is very pigmented on the eyes. Like, I was almost surprised at how like smoky the look became with just this one. If you're into neutrals and you wanted to try some more cool tone neutrals, honestly, this is such a cute little palette. I'm so happy I have this. I think I actually will be using this quite a lot, because I'm so into smoky looks. So if I want to go neutral, having something like this that's so cool tone, that's quite a plus for me. I honestly think that this is quite fun. And I love that it's a 6-pan. I love 6-pan palettes. I think that this one and the neutral palette that I got from Kiko Milano a while ago, 2 neutral palettes that I've added to my collection that I actually quite enjoy. And I wanted to show you, because I didn't actually film that because I didn't think of it, but I wanted to show you how these two look together. The one that's the nude one and the one that's the platinum, so that you can see. So this is how they look side by side. They are slightly similar, but they're no dupes. The mattes in this palette are actually the latex formula, which is similar to the Natasha Denona gelled powder. It's basically a somewhat creamy formula, like a gel-like cream formula that sets to a powdery finish. And then this one is more rosy and lighter than the Rich Darling, and then this one is a lot lighter than the bronze here. All in all, this is more of a neutral palette, and this is more of a cool tone silver grayish palette. They are pretty similar, but none of them is like a dupe. But if you like neutrals, I would say, like, you want to have more like a classic brown, neutral, rosy, light gold, or do you want to have the more silvery, cool toned option here? Both pretty neutral, both pretty brown, but they're not like dupes. But I will say that me personally, I prefer this one. There was something about that silver that just made my heart sing. The next collection is the Metropolitan collection, and this is this palette right here that looks like this. And I wanted to show, before I start like talking about this and swatching this, I wanted to show this next to the Coral palette, because I feel like these two might be the ones that are slightly similar to each other when it comes to these palettes. The only ones that are slightly similar, to be honest, is the Anyway and the Lord, both dark browns, yes, and then you have the Nothing Personal and Feelings. This, I have used this, it's the one I have in my Crazy Day. This is the palette that I'm wearing. This one, the Metropolitan. It's a lot brighter, almost a neon coral. It's very, very bright. This Anomalia? I think that's the one. It is much brighter than this one, but same here. These are slightly similar, but this one, this one, and this one, and then this one, this one, and this one. These are three very different colors, and these are three very different colors. I like both of these palettes, but personally, I think I prefer the old Coral palette, mainly because I love these two shivers so much. But this Alaska, which is the white glitter you see here, it has like a purple duochrome. Also very, very, very pretty. These are slightly similar, and I even think that maybe these two and these two are more similar than the two nude palettes that I just showed you, but they are not like 100% dupes, and it's only those two shades that are like somewhat similar to each other. This Metropolitan collection also comes with the nude lipstick that I am wearing right now, that is called Metropolitan. These lipsticks are very moisturizing and light and like emollient, and they have a not a glossy finish, but definitely a shiny satin finish, but not like glossy. And then also with this is the Arrow number 2, which is this dark brown that I have lined with. I have it in my waterline, and I also created the wing with this color. All in all, I think that this collection is really pretty, and I like this lip color a lot. So if you're interested in this palette and this look, it's coming on Monday. I think this palette is perfect for someone who wants some glitter and some glamour, but still like neutrals, so you don't want to go too crazy, because it has that beautiful brown and this like burgundy shimmer here, that's love resin, and then this very bright gold, and then the Dissolution is a very pretty like taupey metallic with lots of glittery silver shimmer that is very different and very beautiful. And then you have that Alaska, which is that glittery like purple duochrome to really spice it up and make it a bit different. So you can go neutral with this, but you can also spice it up a bit with that duochrome and that like coral pink, so that you can go either or. So I think that maybe this is, if you like neutrals but you don't like cool neutrals, maybe this would be the safer option. Let me get this off and we can live swatch this one as well. Okay, let's swatch this one so that you can see what it looks like. Oh, I'm a bit stained here from the other color. So this is the one palette that I have on today. Do you see any of the duochrome here? I hope you saw it in the close-up pictures, but it really is a super nice, pretty flaky but glittery white shade that shifts to a purple. And I used this in the look today, as I said, and I didn't have any problems working with this at all. This is that like burgundy metallic. It has some like gold specks in it. It's a really pretty color, and then it's this bright like bronzy gold. It's not like a yellow gold, it's more like a bright bronze maybe than a bright gold. I hope you can see it there. And then this last one, Dissolution, which is that like taupey metallic that has like silver glitters in it. Can you see the silver glitters? You see the, like the the like cool tone shift here. I think, like I said, that this is a really nice palette, and I think you can do a lot of really fun things with this. So if you like neutrals and colors, I think this could be a really nice addition. I had really fun working with it. It's what I'm wearing today. And yeah, I like this. I think it's really cool. I think the quality of all these shadows that I'm showing you here today is like the typical Nabla palette that we have seen in the last couple of palettes. I think these are very similar to the formula, for example, in this coral palette. So I think the formula so far has been really good in these palettes. There are not any like new formulas in these palettes, according to what I think. And if you like the Nabla formula, I think you would like these as well. But do I wish that they would experiment and bring out even more colorful ones in the future? Yes, because they have been so far not like neutral, but all of them have been like really neutral leaning. And I think a brand like Nabla, they could benefit from like a bright palette, almost like a rainbow palette, like a festival palette. I think they could do that at this point. Because, I mean, people love Nabla. I love Nabla. Bring us a peacock palette. Oh, I'd love that. Okay, let me get rid of this one and I'll show you the last collection, which is actually the one that's most intriguing to me. It's so pretty. Okay, so this is the last little collection, and this is called the Wild Berry. I keep calling it the berry. It has this beautiful like little berries on the front. It's so pretty. This looks like the tablecloth at my grandmother's house when I was a kid. It's so pretty. It has strawberries and blueberries and raspberries. It's honestly so cute. And this also comes with a lipstick and an eye pen. And I think this eye pen is my favorite because it is this dark burgundy. Honestly, super pretty. And the lipstick is also a berry color. It's such a beautiful color. It's stunning. And then we have this palette that is just a berry dream. And this palette is the one that's the most different from the two cutie palettes that they've had from before. This is a berry palette. This has one of the latex shades and then 3 mattes, and they're all like berry toned, and then this beautiful like mid-tone pink glitter, and then Alchemy 2.0. If you have been with Nabla before, maybe you have some of Nabla's single shadows, maybe you have Alchemy. I have Alchemy, the one that's called Alchemy, and I wanted to show you in the swatch the difference between the original Alchemy and the one that's in this palette that's called Alchemy 2.0. The Alchemy 2.0 is more of a transparent glitter duochrome topper, and the original Alchemy has that like colored plummy base. This Alchemy is just that like duochrome topper glitter without the base color. So it's still a glittery duochrome that goes from a pink to a teal. That's what this color is. But this Alchemy 2.0 doesn't have that plum colored shadow like in the bottom. So this is just like a glittery topper that goes from like a pink fuchsia purple to a very nice like turquoise and teal. It's a really pretty shade. So you have the latex that is like a peach pink. This could be a really nice shadow to have just all over the lid, honestly, and all over the crease. This is such a pretty shade to have like a one shadow look. This beautiful color, and then 3 mattes, 2 mid-tone colors, one that is more like an orchid pink, and then this like more muted clay color, and then this a dark plum. That's what this last color is. So let me show you this latex shade. These can be a bit crumbly in the pan, but they are honestly so pigmented and so pretty. These work best either with your finger or with a dense brush. So I would recommend using a dense brush with those. That's probably going to be the best. Look at that shade. Look at that shade. And then this Bucolic Baby, such a pretty pink glitter. Like, look at that. Oh, so pretty. Ugh. Honestly, this palette is a dream come true for me. I love berries and I love Nabla, and I just... Ooh, it's so pretty. So this is the Alchemy 2.0. And then it is the Blackberry. That is a very darkened plum. So pretty. And then Botanic Juice, that is like a rosy clay. But look at this color scheme. This color scheme is a dream come true. I just know that I'm gonna have so much fun with this, and I just know that these two together, the coral palette from last year together with the so excited. And I mean, it's sad to say because I'm the kind of person that loves traveling. 2020, not really the year for traveling, but this is the palette that I would bring. I know that this would be such a great palette to travel with, so it makes me a bit sad that it comes out this year when I'm not going to be doing any traveling at all. But I mean, we can always hope for the future. I will say, if you're only going to pick up one, this is my favorite, but if you love neutrals, I think you're gonna love this. I feel like this is neutrals almost reinvented because it's such a like metals with the bronze and the gold and the silvers together with the two like cool tone smoky neutrals. So I really like those two the best. I don't dislike this Metropolitan at all. I think it's a really pretty palette. I love the look I have on, but I have a feeling that this is going to be the one I use the least out of these three. Not that I dislike it, it's just that the other two have more new and exciting color schemes. I would love to see Nabla continue and do... Can you imagine Nabla doing like a yellow-green palette? Or like a blue? I would love that. I can even see them doing like that typical summer palette, you know, the peachy neutrals with like two blues or something. Imagine how cool that would be in a like this. I would love that. So I really hope that they will keep on with this cutie palette theme, because I feel like a 6-pan palette like this is just the perfect little companion. And they are small and compact, but they are not too small, so you still get quite a lot of eyeshadow. So if you are a person that don't buy that many eyeshadow palettes and you actually go through some of your palettes, I do think you get quite a lot of shadows in here. These are 8 grams, so they are more than 1 gram per shadow because there's only 6 shades, and these are made in Italy because Nabla is an Italian brand and their makeup is made in Italy. I think that was everything I wanted to say. Oh, maybe I should say as well, I have been using this as a face palette as well, the Coral palette. So if there is any shades in this new palette that you think could work as a blush or highlighter on you, I have used that palette as a face palette as well when I've been traveling and like only bringing this. And I definitely feel like I could do that with this berry palette as well and just use this on my face as well with like blushes and maybe even a bit as a highlighter. So these are really nice like altogether palettes. I will of course be reviewing these a bit better once I've used them a bit more. I always include all the things I try in a roundup review once a month, so these will for sure be included in that when I rank all of the things that I added to my collection and let you know whether or not I think they're worth purchasing. But first impression right now is that I love them. I think all of these products are actually really good, and I'm so excited to see more 6-pan palettes on the market. Really happy that 2020 seems to be the year of quads and 6-pans. Hallelujah. If you want to see these in action, the looks are coming on Monday. Tomorrow's going to be new makeup releases. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss what's coming up, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!